Yo guys, what is up and welcome to this special cast that I am doing. Normally I cast games from the ladder of my own play, I cast professional games, but this game I am going to be casting for the UChicago CSL team. This is the 2v2 that was played by our good and awesome friend Nathan Blau and our awesome friend Tyler here. Now this is a epic game because first of all, our opponents in this match, UIUC, were double Zerg, and double Zerg is like a crazy matchup to play against in 2v2 because they can be super aggressive, and if you do not hold it off, you will die instantly. I mean, you have to have really good defensive capabilities, you have to wall this front off, and because this team was like Zerg and random, our UChicago CSL 2v2 did not know what races they were up against, and so I think they were telling me after this match that they forgot that he was Zerg, or they prepared for like Zerg Terran and then they found out he was Zerg random or something, so like they weren't fully prepared for the Zerg matchup. I remember them talking about that. So Tyler has scouted this direction with the Overlord, and Nathan has scouted this direction with his SCV. And this double Zerg team is just going to scout with their Overlords. This is a great thing about being double Zerg on this map because you can just automatically find out the positions of your opponents with your Overlords. Now, Nathan didn't choose to scout the main. I'm not sure what he's doing with this SCV. Maybe their build isn't going to be contingent upon what their opponent is doing, so he just wants to bring the SCV back from mining time. And this is looking kind of rough right now because they don't have any kind of wall in. We have a 10 pool, I believe, coming out of Tyler. He's getting Zergling speed right now. And this is gonna be rough with no wall. Yes, Tyler has earlier links than our opponents, who it seems like this guy went for 14 gas, 14 pool. And this guy is going for basically fast roaches. And that gives them the unit diversity that's necessary to handle a lot of compositions that Zerg Terran could bring forth. But they don't have the early links out that Tyler does, so Tyler will be able to grab a little bit of map control. And meanwhile, Nathan is going up to Reactor Hellions. He still doesn't have a wall in. So speed links could become a problem for UChicago's team. Now, Tyler's got to be very careful. He cannot lose these links. And because no players have speed out now, these links are going to be totally fine to get away. In fact, Tyler's speed is slightly ahead of the Orange Zerg player's speed, so it's going to be fine for him to have these links out on the map. Now, Tyler has a Queen coming out. Nathan is making his first set of Hellions. He's also getting a Tech Lab so he can make Marauders. That will deal well with the eventual roaches that are going to come out of blue. Zerg here, and Tyler's still holding map control with these links. Now the opponent Zergs have basically set up this wall-in, pseudo wall-in with their links. You can't just attack into that choke like without doing this kind of back and forth micro situation. So pretty even exchange there, not really a big deal, just poking in. And now the first two roaches are out. But there are 4 Hellions out on the map, so the question is going to be how is this microed, because there are now 7 roaches. So this is a 7 roach rush build. And these Hellions need to be hitting the Zerglings, and the Zerglings need to be hitting the roaches. The roaches aren't as big of a deal if we can just get the Marauder count up at home. And here comes Tyler. He's looking to base trade, and the Hellions coming in are really going to help out with that. But the roaches are going cross map right now, and at home we only have 2 Hellions and a Marauder, so these roaches are going to do massive damage. However, the Hellions coming in absolutely roasting a ton of Zerglings. And here come the Marauder. Needs some micro. Oh, he loses that Marauder really fast. All he's got is 3 Hellions against 7 roaches. So we're going to have to see some epic micro come out of Nathan Blau here. Oh, and the Marauder's instantly focused down. But roaches aren't that good against SCV, so it looks like this is going to be cleaned up. But the question is, what damage will be done? It looks like Nathan lost quite a few SCVs we can see that he's down to about 15 SCVs right now. And Nathan and Tyler do have about... Oh god, that's not enough. Oh man. These Hellions need to be so careful. These Hellions are so valuable. They're a lot more valuable than the Speedlings right now. Here come the Marauders, but once again they're going to be focused down instantly. Oh, those Marauders are so valuable against these Roaches. Now finally the Lynx of Tyler have been able to get a good... He's been able to get a good number of Lynx up, and he's finally going to be able to clean up some of these Roaches at the front. The Lynx right now need to be cleaning up the Roaches, and the Hellions need to be cleaning up the Lynx from the opposing team. And look at this. The Hellions, along with the Lynx, can clean up these Roaches very effectively if these orange Zerglings are not around. But that's the catch-22 for the opponent Zerg team right now. They do not want to lose all of their Zerglings against the Hellions. But if they don't bring the Zerglings forward, then the Zerglings of Tyler will be able to do a lot of damage to these Roaches. Oh, and they need to be really careful. This is such an intense micro situation. What's going on at home for UChicago? Oh, I can't even check. There's too much going on. And a big flood of orange Lynx. Oh my gosh, where did all those Lynx come from? But Nathan has really good Hellion micro, and he's going to be able to kill almost all of these Zerglings. And now what's left for the Zerg team? It's just 5 Roaches and a handful of Lynx. So I actually think that UChicago is going to be able to hold this. Oh, but here comes a big push into Tyler's base right now, and there's not a good Marauder count, and these Hellions are being blocked from these Lynx right now. The Hellions cannot hit the Lynx, and oh no, Tyler's gonna lose a lot of drones here. Nathan is choosing to target down these Roaches, but meanwhile the drones of Tyler are taking so much damage. And finally it is cleaned up, but here comes another massive wave of Lynx from Coppin drone. Oh, finally he cleans it up, but he's down to 8 workers. He might have had 7 or 6 workers on his mineral line, so Tyler's economy is doing really bad right now. And the one saving grace for UChicago right now, they have a lot of Hellions. They have 8 Hellions. And Nathan is finally adding on more racks, but the economy for Nathan and Tyler is just looking really rough. If we just look at the income tab, we can see that the 2 Zergs together have 34 workers, and our 2 players together have only 27. So their economy is going to be significantly greater than ours at this point. But I would say that the armies are about equivalent, given the sick amount of Hellions that Nathan has right now. And he does have 2 Marauders, but Marauders have such a slow build time, so as soon as they get eliminated, man, Nathan is just crawling back slowly in Marauder count, because he just can't get up the number he needs. And he's microing back and forth. The Hellions do indeed have a 5 range, and the Roaches have a 4 range, so he could micro that a little bit. And this is a tense situation right now. UChicago is... Nathan is not taking a command center yet. Tyler is just droning. He doesn't even have a command center here yet. He's putting up spines even, because they're so worried about the threat of this Roach laying army right here. The Roach player has not expanded yet. He has a really sick drone count though. And he's getting double gas, which means he'll be able to get really good upgrades. Perhaps go for a fast Muta, fast infester. And what do we see out of Tyler? He's making Lynx still. Oh man. So UChicago's just feeling like they have to break this contain. And here they go. Oh, all of the Lynx are just stacking for Orange, and Orange cannot keep his Lynx there, or they're gonna get absolutely fried. And meanwhile the Marauder count is so big that actually UChicago's going to be able to push us back. And oh my god, look at how many Lynx are dying right here for Orange. Oh my god, absolutely slaughtered by all of these Hellions. And now this is entirely blue versus red. All of the Lynx from yellow and orange have been eliminated. And oh my god, these Marauders are doing massive damage. And even with the Lynx coming in, UChicago has a timing right now. They can push forward. They can do some damage. And look at the panic spines being thrown up by blue and orange at this time. So what kind of damage can Nathan do with these Hellions? There's a bunch of Roaches at the top, so it looks like they're not going to be able to get into the base of their opponent. But they can expand at this time because they have map control. They have the superior army. They've got 3 Marauders, they've got about 6 Hellions, and they have a few Speedlings. So they're going to have about a minute or 2 here where their army is superior to their opponents. The opponent The blue opponent is going Spire right now. Orange is going Lair. He's droning up this expansion down here. And honestly, I feel like it was a bit of a mistake for Orange to take this expansion because he had a lower drone count. So blue really could have taken better advantage of that fast expansion because he had taken a lot less damage from the early attacks that UChicago put onto this base right here. But they could be doing a strategy where you basically take a bunch of gas and then you just flood it to your opponent who is getting the Spire. So it looks like that might be what they're going for. Now, Nathan has started his command center about a minute ago. He's still making a decent number of units. He's got 3 racks out. He's getting his stim. He's already got concussive shells. He can work on combat shields really soon. And so Nathan is just looking to tech up a little bit and take his own expansion, I would assume, over here at the gold base. The expansion is finally up for Tyler, but Tyler does not have Lair. He has no upgrades. He has basically no tech to speak of. He finally grabs the Lair. He does have a decent larva count, which means he's been injecting really nicely. But he just doesn't have the economy. So pretty much what UChicago has going for it right now is this army of Nathan right here. Nathan has been able to save up a lot of Marauders and a lot of Hellions. And that's going to really help a lot. But the problem right now is that there's just nothing to combat against these mutas. Nathan he's got a turret going up, so it looks like they somehow scouted this. Let's see. Oh, they didn't scout this, so Nathan is just assuming Spire. He has seen the Overseer from his opponent. So he knows that, okay, my opponent is either going Infestors or Mutas. And here come the Mutas, and oh my gosh, Nathan has almost nothing to deal with this right now. Oh. Luckily, the opposing Zerg player has chosen not to attack any SCVs. He's kind of just flying around doing not much. And it helps that Nathan is basically camping this turret right here. Now, the muta count is pretty high. They've got 10 mutas. And the Zerg player decides it's a better idea to go after Tyler, which I have to agree with here. And he's going to engage into this Spore Crawler. Decides not to, after killing off the Queen. And I really think that the Zerg player could be doing a lot better damage with these mutas. If he had gone after those STVs right away, if he had gone after these drones, instead of shooting down an extractor, you know, I think that he could be doing a lot better with these mutas. Is he still making mutas, is the question. Yes, he's making some mutas. He's also getting +1 attack. The thing about going mutas, though, in general, you don't want to get attack versus another Zerg, especially if you see that they're going mutas too, because the Carapace upgrade does a lot better than the attack upgrade. Now, there's a little bit of harassment trying to go on over here, but Nathan has so many Hellions that really Zerglings aren't going to do anything against this. Nathan does have 2 turrets here. That's going to be enough to repel this amount of mutas. Especially if he chooses to repair. It's going to be too late, but he can repair the other one. Oh, and here comes the Marine count. I don't know where Nathan was hiding these Marines. Oh, man. He does get 1 muta with the Marines, though. And Nathan has still only got 1 turret in his main. He hasn't started his upgrades yet. He is pumping out a lot of Marines right now, so given that Nathan is a Masters level 1v1 player, I don't think that these mutas are going to be able to do much once Nathan has a good Marine count, because Nathan's micro and his multitask are going to be pretty good. Now, what's coming out of Tyler here? We do have the Spire up. Do we have any mutas on the way? Not quite. Not quite. He's taking a lot of damage from mutas. He's taking a lot of damage from the pushes of our opponents in this match. And so he's going to work very slowly on getting that muta count up. He's going to be able to get about 6 mutas once these Overlords pop. He's also going to be able to get an upgrade if he chooses. Okay, he's going straight for the muta count. He's got 2 right now, so this is an interesting thing. I was talking to the 2v2 team last year about their philosophy, and they said that if they're behind, they'll go Infestors. If they're ahead, they'll go mutas. And so I'm curious why they chose to go mutas on this map in this situation. And that could be a good follow-up question to ask that team when you guys meet in the fall. Now, a lot of spine crawlers at the front here, and I feel like this is one of the problems for our opponents right now, is they just have spent so much money on these spine crawlers, and their economy has taken a hit. Now, what is Orange doing? He's going for Infestors. He's got a Hive Oh, he's getting Ultralisks up. Does he have any Ultralisks yet? He hasn't gotten the chitinous plating. So it looks like he's just a little bit low on the gas count right now to get those Ultralisks up. So here come the mutas. There's going to be a muta battle back here. And the muta count for Tyler is lower than the muta count for Blue. And Blue also has an upgrade that Tyler does not have. Oh, and he's trying to take down the Spire. I don't know about this decision. He's going to lose a lot of mutas in the process. He lost, while he did take down the Spire of Tyler, and there was an upgrade researching there, he lost about 3 or 4 mutas for that. And Tyler could choose to tech instead, in a different path, you know? And now, here comes the engagement. Oh, Tyler's got to back off. He doesn't have the muta advantage. And if you're down in upgrades, you cannot choose those engagements where the muta count is going to be similar. Now here comes Lings out of orange, and this is such a bad idea because Nathan has so many Hellions still. Nathan's got like 4 or 5 Hellions, and he's also just got a bunch of bios, so... And it's not like Nathan is going to be out of position. I mean, this is pretty much the one place that he needs to defend, so if he just puts his forces here, he can pop over, and he can also defend the ramp, so I really don't like that harassment by orange. It just feels like really ineffectual. Now the Ultras are out, but they do not have any upgrades. And the thing about Ultras is that Ultras are really good when you have upgrades. But look at this. There are no upgrades. There's no Carapace. There's only 1 attack upgrade. He doesn't have chitinous plating. So the main advantage of Ultras is when you get that 5 armor. Now just watch how these Ultras are just getting shredded by this bio. Oh man. Nathan does not have any upgrades either, but he has a sick amount of units. Oh, really sick fungals out of orange though. And this is all about micro right here, this situation. Oh, and so many red units pulling back for Nathan. Meanwhile, VGistics is losing this expansion. This expansion is not up. So economically speaking, the teams seem to be pretty even right now, but... Oh man, that Ultra is so low. And Nathan needs to micro this so carefully. Now the Roaches choose to go into the main. They're going to take on these Spine Crawlers, and the Spine Crawler's going to go down instantly. But Tyler has a decent muta count again. He's got about 10 mutas, so these are really going to pick away at the Roaches. Oh man. And he does not have any upgrades coming down from the mutas, but it looks like Blue is not really making any mutas right now. I don't see any more mutas on the map for Blue. I don't know what Blue has been spending his money on. If we just look at the production tab, Blue is not really spending his money. He only has 7 harvesters right now. Oh man, when did that happen? He must have been transferring his harvesters and lost all of them to Tyler's Zerglings. So what's the Zergling? Oh my gosh, really? So actually, UChicago has a big economic lead right now. I mean, Orange has the vast majority of the workers, but he seems to be transferring them. Where's he? He's transferring them to here. But, oh no, I don't know about this decision for Orange, because this base is so undefended, and if those drones get caught transferring, they're just all going to die. And look, now they're transferring to a base that is going to die. And if they do not pull back, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, and you're sending your Zerglings, so yeah, that's going to help, man. And Nathan is just looking really well set right now. I mean, there is a link from Orange basically preventing this, but it looks like the mutas are going to clean that up. And coming out of Orange right now, all we've got is Zerglings. We do have a bunch of Infestors, but there are no upgrades still. There's still really crappy upgrades for the opponent's Zerg player. And Nathan's macro is just, I think it's, I mean, how are they going to deal with this? How are they going to deal with this bio if Nathan splits properly? And also Tyler's just got so many mutas. He's just been like slowly building up mutas over the past couple of minutes. And Tyler's trying to get down this expansion, but there's been so much harassment going on. Nathan is establishing this base over here, so Nathan will be able to transfer these workers. And, man, the army out of UIUC is just really small because they don't have any economy right now. They've got this one base mining with 3 workers, and they're trying to establish this base, but it is so late. It is so late. Oh man, and it looks like UChicago has a big advantage. Between this bio ball right here and this muta ball right here, there's basically nothing that the other team is going to be able to do. Now, these Infestors can be a game changer. They can fungal this entire Muta pack to death. But that situation, I don't know if Tyler's going to let that happen. I think Tyler knows that there's infestors out, and he knows that he has to be careful with these mutas. And if he gets on top of these infestors, and the infestors don't get the good fungals off, Tyler could take out all those infestors, and then what's to stop this bio coming in and just absolutely wrecking everything? I mean, all that's left is spines, basically. Oh, and Nathan's scouting factory. Man, this has been a champion scouting factory. This game is 28 minutes long, and it is still flying around getting that scouting information. So, what do we see coming out of SixtyPool? Is he going to take down that expansion? Oh, the infestors are coming over. Oh, but Nathan preventing the infestors from coming to deal with the mutas. Really nice play. So, a bit of fungling going on, but Nathan is splitting his forces really excellently. And there's absolutely nothing that merely infestors can do to this. They can fungal, sure, but Nathan has 4 medevacs with plenty of energy. And he's got a lot of bio behind this, just constantly being spread out. And the fungals are being used up. But look at the mutas, man. They've killed off this last mining base for blue. So this is the entirety of the mining for our opponents right now. And here come the mutas. They've decided there's not enough fungals left. And there really aren't that many fungals left. There's maybe 2 fungals. And there's just so many mutas that... Since they're not balled up, what can... Oh, watch out, Tyler. If Tyler just sends forward like 3 or 4 mutas and just sits them over these infestors... Oh, big fungal. But there are medevacs coming out, healing all these mutas up. And there's basically no... Oh my gosh, there are basically no fungals left. The muta's doing massive economic damage. Tyler establishing this base on the minimap. Nathan establishing that one. The economy for UChicago is vastly superior to the economy for our opponents, and there is just basically nothing that they can do at this time. No bases anywhere that are mining, and the fungals have basically run out. Zerglings streaming in, attacking these infestors. Here is going to be a couple of fungals down on the mutas, but does it even matter at this point? Nathan is going to macro up a bunch of bio. Lots of lings, lots of mutas are going to be coming out. Oh my god! That was really crazy. So that was some good funneling going on, but it's not going to be enough. There are basically 1 or 2 fungals left, and the bio coming forward going to absolutely decimate these infestors. And that is going to be game. This game was super exciting. A 32-minute brawl fest. Nathan with the Hellion Micro and the Marauder Micro. Tyler down to 7 drones. Able to come back with the sick muta count. Able to eliminate expansions all over with his Zerglings. The opponents played really aggressively. You know, this is a really good example of how Zerg plays in the 2v2 metagame. Just really aggressive. Dumping gas to their teammate for mutas. Just really aggro play out of Zerg teams, and Nathan and Tyler managed to hold it off, giving a crucial win to UChicago. This is the kind of win that is so important because 2v2 gives you a lot of breathing room, man, because you never know what can happen in a 1v1. Cheese can happen. Your best player can get metagamed by your opponents, and you need every win you can get in these crucial UChicago CSL matches. So this was just the sickest game, and they were mad, screaming. Festivals going on in the room after this game, and it was just an amazing experience. So I encourage everyone at UChicago to sign up for the CSL team, even if you're not sure if you like StarCraft. If you're new to it, just sign up and go to a match and see the intense energy that is coming out of everyone there. And it's so fun to be at the matches. So everyone should go and play team games with me online. Go into the UChicago chat channel. We can all get together and play team games. It's the bomb, dudes. So this is going up on UChicago's YouTube channel. I will try to put some more up there for them so we can get some more showcases of their players and how awesome they are. So check out that channel. Subscribe to that channel. Go to the meetings next year if you go to UChicago or if you live in the Chicago area. Thanks for watching, guys.